Hey guys, Ronnie Calhoun here with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight. I have my partner with me on the couch. You're not usually on this side of the camera. But we wanted to give a shout out to one of our awesome partners, Trinity Medical.
Yes.
Just a little background. We were in the studio recording an episode one morning, and Dustin's acting a little bit strange.
I was a little off.
I was like, man, he's a little cranky this morning. Something was off. I knew something was off, but I didn't know what it was. And then a few minutes later, you started really feeling some pain. And then what happened after that?
Jeez, man. I tell you what, my left side of my back started hurting so bad. And I thought, man, this is strange. And it wouldn't stop. It was getting worse and worse. And, man, at that point, I knew I was in trouble. I could feel it. I could feel like I was going down so fast. And we were wrapping up with our interview and getting everything settled. And I was like, guys, I got to go. It's like, I'm out of here, man.
Yeah, you're usually like real chill. And then this day, you're like, I got to get out of here, man. I'm like,
I'd heard enough about kidney stones from my brother-in-law and a few other people I knew. And I just had a feeling. I was like, this might be a stone.
Yeah.
You know, because it was just escalating so fast, and it was moving from my lower back over across to my stomach, and so I knew something was progressing. So I went home. I barely made it home, man. I felt like I was just going. I felt like I was dying. I mean, just pulling me down, and started running a fever and sweating and feeling nauseous. Like it was going so fast. I called two guys I knew that had kidney stones, and they weren't much help because they were like, man, you're going to die. Said, you're going to die. You're going to hate the rest of this.
Oh, man.
So I said, how's it going to end? He goes, it's going to end with you on the floor.
Oh,
so I said,
man.
oh, God. I said, this is not healthy. But, so I sit there and I was like, I called my wife and I said, I got to go. I got to go to the hospital, man. I got to go. So, I mean, first thing in mind and having this show, knowing that Trinity Medical was out there, I was like, I've been out to the facility. We've been out together. Yeah. We shot out there. It's
beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, the people were so great. And I was like, that's where I'm going. I said, I don't care how much further it is for me to drive. I said, I'm going. So my daughter actually drove me out there. And
tell us about your experience once you got there.
Yeah, when I got there, they had somebody in there, like I guess that was coming in from the prison or something that needed help. And so they were kind of blocking the way because the police were there. And I was like, oh, no. I was like, come on, guys, get me in there, man. I got to get it. And sure enough, the nurse actually came out from the thing, or the lady in the front. She came out from behind her little desk and behind the wall, came out and talked to me personally on the side and said, hey, I'm sorry, we're dealing with this thing right here, but look, here's your paperwork. If you could just get this filled out real quick, it will get you back right away.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they didn't make me sit there and wait until that situation had moved out of the way. I mean, they came out to meet me, and I thought that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And this was in the ER, so it was a great experience, start to finish. I mean,
they gave you good quality care.
Yeah,
they took care of you.
And it felt like they were empathizing. You don't get much empathy in the ER. ER is typically rough. They just say, sit over there and wait. We're going to take care of this stab victim, and then we'll deal with you later, right? It's something. It's kind of cliche, but just from the beginning to the end, it just felt like no matter what I needed or had going on, they were listening to me, and I thought that was pretty amazing.
Well, that's awesome, man. I'm glad. I'm not glad that you had that experience, but I've talked in the past about my mother being with the crew over there and how well they really took care of her, and that made me feel great. I haven't had any emergency room experiences myself, but I'm glad it was you instead of midnight.
I'm glad. I wouldn't wish this on anybody. It was like 4-hour labor to give birth. That's what it felt like.
But for anybody watching this, when you told me about the experience, I was really proud to be partnered. That we have them as one of our partners on the show.
Absolutely.
So would you recommend?
Give them
a 2 thumbs up.
I wouldn't second guess it. I don't care where you're coming from, how far a drive it is. Make the extra drive. Get to Faraday, to Trinity. It was one of the best ER experiences I've ever had in my life. So.
Hopefully you won't need it, but if you do, they're there for you.
I won't need it ever again.
So anyway, God bless and have a champion day.